just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance.
Hey guys, welcome back to Realm of Magic, the first in what will be 4 in a row of Realm of Magics, because with the holidays coming up, I'm actually going to be, it's going to be a very weird time for me, so I'm doing a bunch of bulk recordings for each series, and it means we'll get to spend a lot more time with these guys and develop some stories a little bit more. Currently, Lilith is starting her homework for all her classes, because her course ends on Friday. Troy is also doing his homework, and so has Corvo. I've put down some little teenagers for Corvo to befriend and hopefully date one of them. Maybe a couple of them. I haven't decided yet. Morga's going off to bed, and we've got Emrys making some potions of plentiful needs for Lilith, because we're going to have Lilith just working around the clock to finish her finals, do her term paper and a presentation, and make sure that they are all good. She has her final one on Thursday, but she's got 3 days left of the term, so we're going to make sure that her term paper gets done by Thursday, her presentation is done by Thursday, so these are going to be super worked on, and then her exams are on Friday. So the goal is to get these guys done. We've also got this, again with the friends with the teammates thing, I don't even know about that, but I'm going to make sure everything she has here is done for her, especially because once she's done with the homework and thanks to my mum, it makes it go a lot faster. She'll be spending the Wednesday doing her term paper, doing her presentation, and make sure she goes and gets the presentation done. Did that break? Oh no. Our poor little thing broke. I'll have Emrys repair that in a bit once he's done. Okay, have you made... Yes, have you made a bunch of... You making a bunch of potions? Good. He's making... Hopefully. Are you making those? Okay, apparently he's experimenting. I told him to go and make potions of plentiful needs, but apparently that's not what he did. I needed him to brew a potion. Don't experiment. You must brew a potion. You must brew potions of plentiful needs for your daughter, because she's going to be working really hard, and potions of plentiful needs is perfect for a girl like her who's going to be working hard to get her degree. And then once he's done with that, he's going to leave them out here for Lilith to bottle up, and then we're going to send him off to bed. Because he's working hard, and he's got... How many days have you got left? Because we're doing at least 4 episodes of Realm of Magic. Yeah, we should be seeing Emrys probably pass on. He does have 6 children, not 5. MCC and trying to play with that in the family tree kind of ruined it slightly. Okay, have you gone off to bed and done your homework? Good boy. You've also got to do your dramatics as well. So once you've woken up, you can get some of that done. Corvo is still doing his homework, and then he's going straight off to bed in his brand new little bedroom I have designed for him. His lovely bedroom. It's very sort of teeny. He has a little light box here. It says "Send nudes" on it. Troy is kind of stuck here in the crafts room, but he likes the crafts room because it's creative like him. It's creative like him. And Lilith, have you finished all your homework? Yes, you have. Okay, so she's heading off to sleep as well. And you too. Okay, we're all heading off to sleep except for Corvo, who's still doing his homework. He's still doing his homework, but that should be done fairly soon. But yay! Okay, I'll just move my microphone out the way because it's kind of getting in the way of my face slightly. And Morgan also has a lot to do with the garden. The bees are enraged again because we just don't bother with them. Things are sprouting. But it should be fun. I've also made a bowling alley. Good lord, everything keeps breaking in this house. I also made a bowling alley for teens and university students. It's technically a cafe, but I designed it so mostly teenagers and university students will come hang out, and hopefully no one else will. Because I wanted to make a place for teens to hang out, which was also cool, but also had fun things to do. And a cafe was the closest thing I could get where I didn't have to have useless chairs everywhere. Even though there are useless chairs on it. It's called Ripley's. You can find it on the gallery. If you go into my library, onto my personal gallery, RipleyGamer. You'll find it on there. Finally, because I figured out what my modding problem was. I had this thing where if I saved an empty lot, mods would it would come up as modded still, and it turned out it was a Pixis headband for some reason. I don't know how it was making lots get tagged as modded, but it was. But I removed it, and then the problem went away. Who would have thought, huh? Yeah, come on, Corvo, finish off your homework. The funny thing, you look like Morgan, but you sound like Emrys. There is something beautifully sort of interesting about that. The final child born, he's just a straight up clone. A straight up clone, but he's also kind of got the side profile for Emrys. Because he doesn't have none of them. I think only Lilith, maybe. None of them got Morgan's lovely nose, which curves slightly. They all got Emrys's nose, because Emrys is... He was mostly defaults. He's mostly all the default stuff, and I barely changed any of his features. Which is probably how the kids all got their unique looks. But still, I love them all. I love them all. They're all my babies. They're all my babies, and I've made a family tree for these guys because I have to keep track of them all. Also, Harley, Bo and Seraphiel's kid, and Adrian and Rowan, Castiel's kids, rather. They are both, they've all been aged up. Adrian and Harley are now teenagers, and Rowan's a child now. So the twins will see Rowan at school, and Corvo and Abel and yeah, we'll see Adrian at school. This is also going to be good because Corvo, when he goes to school the next day, I'm going to make sure he makes some friends with. I'm going to see just how many teenagers he can meet because I want him to do this heartbreaker trait. They are focused on dating. What do you do? So you got to earn a silver on a date, get level 2 mischief, and gold rating on a date, and have a sim first kiss 3 times at a single social event. Have you got to kiss 3 sims at one social event? That seems like a lot. Get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, complete 10 whims at a single social event, and then get charisma and mischief up. So, sounds like a fun challenge for him. So I'm going to make sure he meets some teenagers at school. I've got a kind of mixture of sims that I made, and they all live in Newcrest, so it should be interesting, because you'll meet them and you'll see their personalities. It'll be interesting to see how you guys view them, because I have one particular sim that I'm hoping Corvo will meet, because they have quite a important story that I want to look at. So I might have to do a video from their family's perspective. That's if my game doesn't wild slightly. Alright, looks like Troy is already ready to get up and start the day. Okay, first things first, he's gonna get up and go to the bathroom, but he's then also just gonna use the loo and just mop up here before he grabs some brekkies from Grandpa Emrys, because they have a lot of food, and he's gonna try some faux lobster tortellini for breakfast. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? It's also kind of interesting that Troy is about, what's it, 8, 9, maybe, if we had to apply real ages to The Sims, which is hard to do. And, like, Corvo's about 16, so there's not a big age difference between Troy and his uncle. Alright, Lilith's also getting up as well. Early birds, these guys are. She's going to go outside to bottle up the potions of plentiful needs, because those are hers to use, and then she's also gonna have breakfast, and then it's term paper time. I feel like she might do badly on this. She might do good on this on her term, because she's got good manners and she's responsible and a mediator, so she's more inclined to get work done. But her, like, where is it? Research and debate studying. Oh, it's level 3. Yeah, it's level 3 because she's got to get to level 5, attend guest lectures, which is going to be fun, and finish the course with an A grade. I think you've got to do it in at least one class. Yeah, one class has to get an A grade, so should be fine. But once she's had breakfast, she's going to be going off to do... she's going to be locked in her room, basically, just doing all her work. Just be like, don't talk to me until all my work is done. Wish I had that attitude when I was in university, because I did not. But it's nice to see mother and son up nice and early having breakfast. and he's pretty happy. They have a super sibling trait, but that's because the game technically doesn't recognize teen parents. Technically. I mean, it says it'll do that because of where's the point I was going with this? Troy recognizes Lilith as his mother thanks to, you know, MCC and stuff and all that. The problem is that the game doesn't recognize teen relationships very well between like teenagers and kids and stuff that aren't related. So if you put like 3 teenagers who aren't related in a house together, make them live together until they're young adults, they all get a super sibling trait even if they start dating each other. It's how Seraphiel and Bo sadly ended up super siblings, even though I made them run away together so they could be together in a cute teen runaway romance. And then my game was like, teenagers living together? They must be super siblings. And it's like, game no, please stop. Are you in a bit of a social mood? Are you, Troy? 'Cause you've got school soon. Okay, getting Corvo up as well because you need to also have breakfast. Oh, Lilith will get Troy some color crayons. That's cute. Just being like, I'll get you crayons. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You'll get crayons next week. I have a lot of work to do. We've got lots of work to do because you've got tests and I've got tests and I have 2 exams on Friday. So, you know, while he's at school, she's going to be super hard at work. And Troy kind of understands. Because Lilith's like, Mommy has a lot of studying to do so I can get my degree. So I can be a secret agent. And then Troy's thinking like, my mom's going to be a secret agent. Stressing from asking for new crayons. Do you have a class? Oh, you've got a class. Okay, forget about that. Okay, go to class. You've got class as well. Wait, when's your next class? Okay, you've got... Oh, that's good. They're morning ones. That's fine, because then you can focus the rest of the day. For some reason, my brain did not think she had classes, but she's got class and she's late for her class. Oh, you better make sure you get there on time. Lily Bear, for some reason my brain did not think, hey, she wouldn't have classes today. No, she would. She would. And now it's just these guys. Thought you were going off to school. Go to school! And now it's literally just these guys in the house. It's just these guys in the house. I'm going to have Emrys get dressed because he's just walking around in his underpants right now. And I'm going to have him just sort of clean up the house. Maybe do... Is there anything that needs to go on Plopsy? Ooh, okay. You've got to ship that. And list on Plopsy. And we're going to use up the rest of the apples to make potions of plentiful needs for Lily Bear so she's not too stressed. Okay, Lily Bear's back from school. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna drink that potion of plentiful needs. Corvo has met Megan. Is it Megan or Megan? Because there's an M-E-A, and I've never met a Megan with 2 A's in the name. I knew a Megan with 2 G's at one point. And a Megan with 1 G, but never a Megan with 2 A's in the name. I assume it's pronounced like Megan. Okay, you're off to work. You're off to go and play with the make a flirty shape out of the potted plant because you're in such a romantic mood. Lily Bear's getting her homework done so we can do her presentation. Next, Corvo has met Abel. Sweet, he met Abel. That's good. And then when she's done with her homework, she's going back to her little presentation board. Like a good little bean. And then, because she'll have to do the presentation tomorrow, she's also got to do her term paper, which is due Thursday as well. So that's why I've given her the potion, so she can just focus hard on getting those up. Also, the course actually ends on Friday, which is really good. Yuki Villarreal has died. Oh no, Hugo's wife died. Because it was Yuki Bear he married. Just kind of sweet. Kind of sweet. No, Emrys, you're going to distract us. I know you're a bit lonely because Morgan went off to work in It's just you in the house because Troy started school and you don't get to hang out with grandson anymore, but Lily Bear is working very hard. What you can do, you're gonna go and give best friend Willow a call. You're not gonna send her a flirty text. You're gonna give her number a call and have a little bit of a chat with her. Because if there's one thing that I want to make sure it's always going to be a good thing, it is the wholesome friendship between Willow and Emrys. It's nice that he found a best friend quite late in life after he lost contact with his other friends and one of them sadly passed away. I think it's lovely. I think it's very, very nice. And then at some point we're going to go with Corvo to not only meet the guys at school, and he's making friends because he's met a couple people. Because he's met our boy Abel, which is really good, and he's met some girl named Megan Coley. So I'm hoping he'll meet some of the other teens I put down, especially one of them because I want him to date her because she'd be very, very cute and very, very good for Corvo because she's kind of like the super popular kind of girl. Yeah, you're in a good mood now, Emrys. That's good. Here's what you could do. You're gonna go knit the forbidden sweater. Oh, we unlocked it, didn't we? Yes, we did. We're going to knit it and then we're going to sell it and see just how much someone will pay for a forbidden sweater. Also, we got our girl hard at work here with her little bag around her torso, and she's working hard on her psychology degree. Because I bet if we worked hard, because you can get it done in at least 3 weeks if you just do 4 classes. I know that seems like a lot if you want to have your Sims also do the socialization, but for some of my Sims, they don't need to worry about socialization. They'll do fine if they just stick to their things. Maybe we could do the last 2 semesters could be 2 classes each, give her a little bit of time to focus and have a little bit of fun on the side. But I think having her sort of go in hard on the first semester will show her dedication. And she's almost done capturing this information, which means then she gets to do all the editing. That's the fun part. But it'll look great, and when it does, she gets to present it. But she does also have, later on, her 6 till 9, she's got her trainee stuff, so that's absolutely fine. Corvo has met Katie while at school. You've got drama club in 30 minutes. And his stuff's kind of satisfactory. Oh, you can't go to sleep then, because you're super tired. I'm going to make you have a nap, though, until it's time for drama club, because I know you're so exhausted. You're very tired. You were up at like 4 in the morning. And Corvo's immediately just going to his PC to... Actually, I'm going to lock the PC so no one else goes on it, because... Oh, that's always a thing. Lock for everyone but Corvo. There we go. And this bedroom has seen quite a major change, because for so long it was just a Henry Puffer-like style room. And then toddlers lived in it all the time, because this used to be Asriel's bedroom. No, this was Asriel's bedroom. This was Castiel's bedroom. Then they both moved out because Asriel moved into the attic briefly. I think this was Seraphiel's bedroom. I can't remember even who lived in each room. There was so many.
No.
And a presentation's coming along. It's looking good. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so plan for Lilith is currently we'll have her finish refining it, practice it. She'll have her stuff at her little football session after, and then she's gonna just pull an all-nighter doing her term paper. I think that should be fine. And Morgan's back from work as well, and he had a fantastic day. He got a raise. Hey, Stephen, you've turned up just at the wrong time because your son's off to drama club and Lily Bear is hard at work. Okay, Lily Bear's off to soccer practice in her little soccer outfit. That's so cool because she's representing Foxbury. So she's got blue and red. It's also kind of funny that her older brother went off to Brightchester and she's gone off to Foxbury. It's kind of funny. And you're down here doing your homework? Are you? And Troy's a sleepy bear. Maybe after you've done your homework, we'll send you out to the bowling alley. Maybe I will at least show you guys what it looks like. Why don't you guys go and do one little woohoo? You haven't done it in a long time. And it might, de-stress you. Okay, Lily Bear came back from soccer practice, football. Looks like she had a pretty decent run of it. First thing I'm going to have her do, though, is do another shot of plentiful needs. Grab the ones from the back garden. And then it's study time. Oh, slightly out of replies. Just got a cable knit rug. It's a little smaller than I imagined, but thank you anyway. My fault for not reading the listing more carefully. Alright, time to get a start on that term paper, because that's going to be... that's the big one that most people end up hating. So, term paper for the Legacy of the Brain Psychology 2. Get that one done. You got to write it, edit it, submit it, and then what time are classes tomorrow? 1:30 and 11 a.m. So, I reckon we get the presentation done in the morning maybe, or we do them both and then we do the presentation after. That might be better, but she's got to be working all night. Troy's been sleeping since he got back from drama club because he's just been so tired. And you need to go to the loo. What are you doing? You're going to annoy him. Emrys, forget about annoying your son because you're also tired, so finish up your food and go to bed, because you also need to do things. I spy a person. Oh, it's Asriel wearing something fairly normal to the magic realm. That's the first in a while we've seen them wear something normal. 5 in the morning, and she finished her paper. She finished the paper from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., which is at least 8 hours, I think she worked straight on this. Yeah. So it's completely done. It's outstanding. Now she just has to submit it. And then we got the presentation in the afternoon. Unless we do that in the morning, we can do another round of presenting it, because it's currently excellent quality. So I'm thinking another round of presenting it. And then she's definitely ready at 8 o'clock to do her final presentation, which means both these classes are effectively done. That's useful. I think she still has to go to them though. But they're essentially completed, so as soon as 8 o'clock hits, she's going to go and do her presentation right before her class, which I think would be very useful for her. Poor little Troy Bean is very stressed. He hasn't had any fun at all. So I might have him maybe get his social up and make more friends at school. He doesn't have many and his social need is quite low. But he knows Nanami, he knows Tyrene, this Claudia girl, and he's friends with cousin Hayden because they both go to drama club together. So that's always good. So he's going to play video games in the morning as soon as he's done with breakfast, eating his lovely little faux lobster tortellini. Okay, Lily Bear's got class in 2 hours technically, but she's heading off to her presentation now, so hopefully she'll have passed all her classes, because she's going to spend the rest of the day after her classes she goes to. She's going to be studying for her 2 exams, so that's going to be like the main thing. I don't think she's actually bought I think you can buy homework books from here. Can you? University textbooks, yes, so we need the psychology one. Grab that one. I think it'll be in her inventory now. No, I believe it's in the bookcase. She's back. I don't know why she's all the way over here, but she did it. She did it. Head on back. I think you've got class anyway at 11, so it'll be useful for you to get back to the house. I don't know if she'll be able to go to the classes now. She might be able to, because she's technically done the classes. She did them all before. And she doesn't also need to practice her juggling, but she's got studying to do. So much studying. I'm hoping she'll do fairly well on her grades. I hope she does. Yep, she's off to her classes. That's fine. You're off to work as well, and then Emrys is once again home alone, drinking at 11 in the morning. Why did you make a little drink? He just made himself a little drink. Probably because he can. He has like 5 days left. Okay, these guys are back from school. You went to school in your pajamas. Ugh, I don't know what this is, but for some reason they just wear their pajamas. Is that... Yeah, it's Willow Bear coming by. Unfortunately, Emrys is a bit drunk currently for some bizarre reason, but that's absolutely fine. Invite in Willow Bear. And I'm actually going to wrap this up and we're going to continue this in the next episode. Lily Bear now has to do a ton of studying, so another potion, and then crack open that textbook of yours. Which one do you have to study for again? Neuropsychology and brain as a machine. So you're going to start with the machine brain one. Perfection. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up here. Next episode, we'll see what Lilith's scores are when she finishes her exams, and we're gonna go and hang out at the bowling alley with Corvo because he's met some new teenagers, and I'm hoping he's gonna meet one of my teenagers. I can't remember what I called it. It's Stacy, I think I called her, because she's like a sort of like your typical overachiever teenager, and I kind of want her to date Corvo if he sees her. So that's kind of an idea for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye now.
We're doing it